Okay, Chris, I'm talking to Rhianydd Webb in front of her installation, The Faraway Tree. Hi, Rhianydd.
Hi, how are you? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's an enormous,
It's huge.
yeah, exhibition. So, talk to me about your installation. So, what inspired it? It's based on a book, I know. So, just please, introduce me your installation, the characters.
Yeah. Well, basically, I've loved the books by Enid Blyton for many, many years. They started in 1939. When we wrote to Hatchet Publications and said, can we have permission, we got illustrations from the Enid Blyton Society. So all of the characters are based on those. Yeah.
Whom are them?
Sorry?
Whom are them? What are they called?
Who are the characters? This is Moonface. So this is Moonface's house inside the Faraway Tree. He has the toffee shocks in his hand. If you give him a toffee, he'll lend you a cushion and you can slide down the slippery slip which goes down the middle of the tree. So that's the old saucepan man down the slippery slip. You've got the barn owl in the corner, so he's usually sleeping. You've also got behind me, you've got the angry pixie, so called because he is a very angry little pixie, and Silky has asked Moonface to bring all the characters to see her. So yeah, so that's the idea behind the two.
Who is your favorite and who's the visitor's favorite?
The visitor's favourite is the clock. Absolutely Silky's clock. They adore it. So I think it's just the eyelashes of the fans, big eyelashes.
Why exactly this book?
It's just magical. They call it the magical Faraway Tree. The Enchanted Wood is another one. Up the Faraway Tree is another one. The Folk of the Faraway Tree. But it's just all the imagination. You go up the ladder. There's a different land every time you go up the ladder. It's wonderful.
You always came across to me as like some kind of a good witch from a fairy tale. All your creations and your competition entries are, magical creatures. What is the difference between these guys here and your usual competition pieces?
They were done very, very, very quickly. So the whole installation took 2 weeks and 2 days to do. But normally I do work very quickly, but I like small, as you mentioned. I like fantastical, mystical. These are slightly cartoony, so that it was all meant for children. I wanted it to be friendly for children.
Yeah, I also read that, you could have done Pokemon, right? Or you could have done something more popular.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate the fact that you do cakes based on reading. So what's behind that?
We read to our children all the time. They were reading very, very young, read from 3. They were reading all of these books. They love Harry Potter, they love any child's books, but it gets the imagination going. If you read, your imagination fires, and I think you become a better person.
And you become a better cake decorator, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But you always need an inspiration to go from. But for me, the Faraway Tree, I don't think the new generation know it. So I'd love them to read it and see how magical it is.
So you can basically make a change in the world, right? Not only in the cake world, but like in general in the world.
Yeah, and it's lovely to read a book where people are happy and they're teaching good values and please be kind to your elders and so on. And it's just lovely, children out playing rather than on the phone.
Fantastic! That's why I really love this installation. Which one of them was the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge was actually the simplest character, which was the angry pixie. That Moonface only took a day and a half, and the angry pixie took 3, whereas Moonface should have been the hardest one. So, but it's all the support structure, getting the angles correct, and that Moonface just came together really quickly. But I think I smiled at him the whole time, so it's easier when you're smiling, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So, tell me a secret that is, that no one knows about these.
About the way to do it, or about
any secret? I just want to hear a secret.
Okay, the secret, magical one, I think, for this table is Dawn Butler. I use a spray shine, and I want to use this as my real coffee table now, because the icing is now so hard, I could put a coffee cup on it.
Amazing! This is an amazing idea. So you said that the which one are the most attractive for the people? Is
This little clock.
the little clock and
Yeah, and the table. Yeah, people are like saying, I can imagine that in my house, and I'm like, so can I.
and what do we know about the rug?
The rug. The rug is round the Faraway Tree, and it came from the land of take what you want. The children came down, Moonface got trapped at the top of the tree. Honestly, it's all magical.
And people keep stepping on it because it's so realistic. Right? Okay. Rhianydd, what are your plans for the future, or for the present, or the early future? What are you gonna work on? Tell me your plans.
We're already got the next one planned. Can't say anything about it yet, but it's something very dear to my heart anyway.
Teaser.
Teaser. See the little guy on the right? That's the teaser.
God.
Yeah,
Wow.
very mystical, very woodlandy, very forest, but lots of teaching away, home and away. Yeah.
Thank you, Rhianydd. You are magical. Your works are magical. So I'm so happy that we could talk. Thank you.